Persona 4 dancing all night. Oh, I'm so excited to show you guys this on the PS4. I played through this entire game on my Vita, so I'm really excited to play it here on the PS4. Plus, I love all the Persona 4 songs, so this is gonna be so much better. I also just love that Persona 4 dancing has a story mode and animation. Ah, Kaji! Oh, I love the opening. It's so good. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Now the difference, guys, here is because the game has an actual story mode in comparison to the others where we're just playing songs.
Dancing all night.
No, and it has you fully voices like everything, and it's wonderful. Welcome to Persona 4 Dancing. In Persona 4 Dancing, there are two primary modes, story mode and free dance. Select your preferred option in the menu. We're doing story mode, guys. In story mode, you can enjoy the story of Persona 4 Dance. Oh, wait, hold on. Beginner. Hold on, I need my menu. Because we need to configure this. Put the voice volume up a bit. Okay, I want it to like auto advance. That was what I was wanting. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, we're gonna do opening and we're gonna try to finish all of chapter 1. It depends. I do definitely need to get out of here within the next 40 minutes.
Well then, that concludes this audition.
Oh, how do I take away the subtitles? Hold on. Config! How do I get rid of subtitles? Can I get rid of subtitles? Voices on, auto advance. I don't think I can get rid of subtitles. Darn it. I'm like, I don't want those on. I don't need them. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Gonna have to deal with subtitles.
Take care now.
Thanks for everything. Thank you for staying so late. Thank you so much. See you.
And I love how it only subtitles the main things and not everyone. This seems like a bad time.
Excuse me. Yuko-san?
Run away, little girl, run away! Oh, this is like horror movie tropes to the 10th degree. Oh my god. Again, horror movie tropes to the nth degree.
What the? Was that a scream?
dream?
It was from the studio. Hey!
What?
What's going on?
Ah.
Hey, have you heard that rumor? Huh? Which one? When you look at some website at midnight, there's this weird video that plays on its own. It's hard to really make out much at first, but you can totally see this idol who should be dead dancing in it. When you watch the video to the end, supposedly you get taken away to the other side, and you never wake up.
How would that kind of rumor spread if you never wake up? Like, seriously, guys, I want to know this. Oh! When you awaken, you are greeted with an unfamiliar sight. The floor, walls, and even the ceiling, everything in this mysterious room is colored a deep ultramarine. Before you sits a similarly unfamiliar woman.
Oh, welcome to the Velvet Room. Don't worry, this is merely a dream. The you in the real world is sound asleep. Having said that, you're no guest of this room.
She fixes you with a piercing stare. Oh, I didn't get to finish that.
In your dream, and wandered into a realm beyond your ken. This is the Velvet Room, a place that exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
Thanks, Margaret.
Only those who have agreed upon some form of contract may come here.
After saying so, she turns her gaze downward as if in contemplation.
But nothing meaningless happens in this room. If you are here, there must be a reason for it. Very well. I'll use this as an opportunity to tell you of a guest we once hosted here.
The woman before you straightens her posture slightly, then faces you directly. It seems she's going to tell you a story about someone other than yourself. Who does she intend to tell you about?
Yes.
You're gonna tell me about
I
you!
know just whose story to relate. This is the tale of an unforgettable guest who kindled within my heart a flame that none of our countless visitors could match. I knew him as Yu Narukami. In overcoming
I love
the
official
terrible
name
ordeal that
usage!
befell a certain town.
It's wonderful.
He formed an irreplaceable bond with his friends. The power of their bond supported them. Through every trial, even when facing an adversary with inhuman powers, they remained undaunted throughout. You seem perplexed. I'm not surprised. You could have no notion of what I'm speaking of after
I know
that.
exactly
In that
what you're
case,
speaking of,
I will
dude.
show you a glimpse into the story after they overcame their ordeal.
Ah! See, this is what I like. When the woman raises her hand, brilliant light slowly floods your surroundings. I enjoy the story mode, and I'm sad that it's not there in the other two dancing games. I think it's like the best part of
This is
this.
not the story of the ordeal they faced.
No shit, this ain't the story of the ordeal we
Think of it
faced.
as a festival that they performed in, at the risk of their own lives.
Don't chuckle at that! Oh, Margaret. Alright, we did the opening. Chapter 1-1, you and his friends. We're gonna do this, guys. Fully voiced. Production company Takura Productions Practice Studio. About half a year has passed since we solved the case that took place in the peaceful rural town of Inaba. Summer vacation is over for a while, but the heat still clings. Today we had come to a certain production company's office for a particular purpose. Oh, come on.
Rise-san's very late. It's past time for our lesson already.
Keen-eyed friend. Upon saying so, Naoto looks up at the clock on the wall. Naoto Shirogane. She's an underclassman and 1 year younger than me, but she's a detective in the 5th generation of the distinguished Shirogane family. When I first met her, she had problems with how others saw her and presented herself as an adult man. Now, though, she's shifted away from that. I wasn't
Me
done.
neither, it seems. I wonder if something happened. But in that case, I think you'd be the first one Rise-san would contact, Senpai.
Rise Kujikawa. She's an underclassman and a year younger than me. Like Naoto, she's a teen idol famous across Japan, working under this company, Takura Productions. Just like Naoto, she has her own intentions to deal with. When we first met her, Rise had been on hiatus from her work as an idol. However, the year we spent together helped her grow, and she's currently in the midst of making her comeback to showbiz. I made it through that. Actually, Rise's comeback is essentially the reason ordinary high school students like us are here in the first place. Bum bum bum.
Should I give her a call?
No, we can wait a little longer.
Look at you, he was fully voicing his lines. I'm so happy. Oh, Persona, please, just do this in all your games. My finger hovers over the call button, but I stop at Naoto's words and put my cell away in my pocket. It's true, Rise must be very busy. It may be better to wait a bit longer and see what happens. Just as I'm thinking this, Naoto moves on to another conversation topic.
It still seems so hard to believe. For me, of all people, to be standing in a production studio awaiting dance lessons.
I couldn't have pictured it either, if it wasn't for Rise's comeback performance.
The Love Meets Bonds Festival. They're calling it LMB for short, correct? It seems to be a momentous occasion. I've heard TV crews will be there on the day of the concert.
That's right, we'll be participating as backup dancers in the performance at LMB, the debut show for Rise's comeback. Of course, Rise aside, we're all just amateurs. We're going to need a lot of practice before we can handle a real show. So far, our practice has been extremely rigorous, and it's still continuing on.
Ballroom dancing I could have managed, but I'm entirely useless at this.
It's okay, Naoto.
Fighting monsters in a strange world than I feel here.
Aha! The joke. Oh, is Rise here?
Oh, man, I'm super late. I'm so sorry.
Rise-san. Oh, thank goodness you're all right.
My last meeting just wouldn't end. Were you two waiting long?
Not that long. That sounds tough. We were. Not that
It
long.
wasn't that long.
I was pretty late, so I figured you'd be mad.
We don't hold it against you. With the music festival right around the corner, you must be overwhelmed with all the preparations. After all, it's not just we two you've been supervising. I've heard that you're making time to give lessons to the others in Inaba as well.
As Naoto says, we three aren't the only ones of our friends participating in the Love Meet Bond Festival. The members of the investigation team, our friends who helped solve countless cases in the distant Inaba, will be performing at this festival as well. I made it! Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Kanji, and Teddy. Even now, the 8 of us are practicing our dance moves daily. Though Rise is busy with work, she's been going back and forth between here and Inaba to teach our friends in the country.
Well, everyone's pitching in to help me. Senpai, Naoto-kun, my friends in Inaba. I want all of us to be our absolute best on stage, so I'll do whatever I can to help achieve that. But man, the festival producer's been a real pill about it. Just a minute ago, she was going on and on about throwing our money away on amateurs. It's like I wasn't in the room. I was seriously seeing red. We'll show her. We're gonna pull this off whatever it takes, and then she'll see how amazing all of you are.
You're a
Yes.
true professional. My hat is off to you.
You know it. So you can't slack off either, Naoto-kun. Come on, let's get this rehearsal started.
I also love the usage of honorifics. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Good. All 3 of you are here.
The studio door opens, cutting off Rise's words.
Inoue.
Oh! What?
What's up? Wait, is
I didn't mean for that.
Oh my gosh! Hey girls, it's been forever!
The man called Inoue gives a smile and enters the room we're in. There are a number of girls behind him, but I don't recognize any of them.
I'm sorry to interrupt your practice, Yu-kun and Naoto-kun.
Ah, Rise-san's manager.
Could you spare a moment of your time? There are some people I'd like to introduce you both to.
Oh, I love
You're another
honorifics.
idol with
They're
Takura
amazing.
Productions.
I love
They'll
them.
be performing at
Thank you,
LMB
Persona, for using honorifics, especially in this. Oh, it's so wonderful.
Allow me to introduce Nozomi Nakahara, Tamami Uesugi, Sumomo Ujima, and Tomoe Sayama. These are the next generation of idols, following in Rise-chan's footsteps.
I see, so they're Rise's juniors. The 4 girls, clearly all part of the same group, smile at us dressed in matching... Those are not matching costumes! They're similar costumes! This isn't good. I'm not an expert on the showbiz world to begin with, so there's no way I'd know about them. Is it rude to tell the actual teen idols to their faces that I don't know them? If Yosuke were here right now, things would be different. Oh, things would be so different. However, backup comes in the unexpected place. Naoto is the one who speaks up, previously lost in thought next to me.
I've seen them on TV before. As I recall, they're members of Kanamine Kitchen.
Wow, Naoto-kun, that's right. You sure do your homework on this stuff. But
It's just you four? Where's Konami?
Konami-chan's doing PR right now for her solo photo book that's out soon.
Konami Kitchen. I recall hearing that name. I see. They're the members of that group. If I remember right, they're a popular idol group made to center around Konami Mashita, another of Risei's juniors. The 4 girls Inoue-san brought here make up the group Konami Kitchen and blah 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 blah.
Been pushing Konami too much lately.
Stop pushing my things before I can finish reading.
You don't mince words, do you, Tomoe-chan?
Well, I have to be direct. LMB is just around the corner. Do you understand that even now we're behind on rehearsing?
Well, I do. Trust me. I know how big that event is going to be for your group.
Hey, I want to do photo book work too. I want to model lots of outfits like cute swimsuits.
I love her voice.
Just calm down. If a job like that comes in, I'll make sure you get a crack at it.
Tomoe-san gives a weary smile as Sumomo-san clings to Inoue-san. Blah blah. They're supposedly Risei's juniors, but I can't get a read on any of their actual ages. It's a little baffling. How old are they actually? If I'll be speaking directly to them, how polite should I be? While I'm thinking it over, Naoto, who seems startled by their presence in a completely different way, mutters somewhat taken aback.
This is a bit overwhelming. It's like being in a room with 5 Risei-sans.
Am I that much like them? Is that what you think of your coach?
Oh, Risei.
No, that wasn't my intent at all.
So this guy's Yusan?
If I recall Inoue-san's earlier introduction, this aggressive girl must be Tamami-san. After walking over towards us, she looks into my face and stares intently. Did I do something to offend her? Is it my face? Nice to meet you.
I'm Yu Narukami. It's nice to meet you.
Whoa, listen to this guy.
Oh, shut up!
Too composed. You seem way too cool.
Oh, heck off!
Jeez, there she goes again. I'm sorry, Senpai. She's always quick to pick fights with anyone and everyone.
I see, so that's the kind of girl she is. When I nod at Risei's words, Tamami dramatically points at me. What now?
Yusan, the next time I see you, I'll have a herd of boys with me. All of them better and dreamier than you.
Why?
A boy trail that goes so far back you can't see the end. Like a goldfish's you know what.
Why do I care? That's the question here. Why do I care? The air in the room goes frigid at Tamami's bizarre example. Was that intentionally awkward? What should I say? Or blah blah blah.
Tamami-chan isn't very good at metaphors.
Hey, why'd you go with you know what? Are we not supposed to say goldfish poop?
Well, I don't think saying poop in and of itself would damage an idol's image. Though, when you go out of your way to avoid saying it like that, it just calls more attention to it.
Shut up!
Sumomo-san darts away as Tamami-san chases her while Tomoe-san watches in exasperation. This suddenly became a sketch comedy. That's when the last member standing next to Inoue-san steps forward, smiles cheerfully. Her name was
Come
right.
now, everyone.
Nozomi.
A lady should always be graceful.
I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Naoto Shirogane.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I hope to make an impression on you.
I see. No wonder she's part of the same group as the other 3. Nozomi-san seemed at first glance like someone you could talk to normally as opposed to her colleagues, but it seems she won't be a cakewalk either. Naoto must be thinking the same thing when I look at her. She's desperately trying to relax her frozen expression as she responds to Nozomi-san.
Yes, well then.
All right, that's enough, everyone. They're just amateurs, so try not to bother them too much.
Oh, it's no bother. We're fine. Right, Senpai?
That's right!
Yeah, it's no trouble.
Such a mature response. I like what I'm seeing.
Okay, that's enough. You two gotta know when to put the brakes on these girls. If you don't, you'll never hear the end of it.
Oh?
Who are these people anyway, Risei-senpai? And there's more coming, right? I heard they're your friends, but they're not boyfriends, are they?
Of course not. I mean, how would that even be possible?
One of them is a girl. How could a girl be a boyfriend?
Anything.
Questions. For a moment, the 4 of them are at a loss of words upon hearing Risei. An odd silence settles. What's wrong? I don't think what she said was that weird. Neither do I.
That sounds so nice.
Then again, you could say you senpai is special to me.
Cutting off my train of thought, Rise grabs my arm and clings, like usual. I know she's just joking, but Rise, can an idol like you afford to do something like this in front of other people?
Rise-san.
Oh,
We all confused, especially because Rise, you ain't my waifu.
It's you, Rise-chan.
That reminds me, Inoue-san. You're done introducing everyone, right? We need to get started on our lesson.
You're right. We ought to get going in that case. Everyone, let's break until the evening interview. Could you stay in your dressing room so I can come get you later?
Okay.
The members of Konami Kitchen reply in unison and bow before promptly and smoothly filing out of the room. Maybe it's odd, but ever since I started coming to Takara Productions, I've seen a lot of people here automatically shift gears like this. They really are professionals. I suppose it goes to show that even those girls are entertainers through and through.
Oh yes, the TV spot for L&B is going to start airing today. You should let everyone know. It'll be broadcast across Japan.
Oh,
so
I don't know why it keeps
peanut
doing
butter.
that, blocking you guys from seeing when like a pop-up comes up. I don't know why a pop-up came up either. It was stupid. And Inoue is the last to leave, and we're back to just the three of us in the studio. The sudden quiet is like the aftermath of a storm.
TV commercial. And that's what we filmed the other day, yes? It's really going to appear on TV.
Is
Yes.
it finally hitting you? That's right. All our smiling faces will be on TVs all across Japan. So there's no backing out of this now, okay, Naoto-kun?
Come now. You needn't say it like that.
I'll email everyone about the ad later. Let's get practicing.
I'm sure they'll be watching even if we don't tell them about it.
On that point, I agree. I doubt they'd ever miss festivities like this.
She has a point. I think all the faces of our friends in Inaba, and I can't help but smile. The Love Meets Bonds Festival TV commercial introduces all the participants of the event, and we all participated in the filming too. We're going to appear on TV, and this time it won't be some bizarre program that only comes on at midnight. It does feel a little embarrassing, but it will certainly be an exciting experience. Not to mention my friends are even more attentive to this kind of thing than I am. They're probably already inviting each other over and waiting for the commercial's broadcast. Is that why the funny mental image brings a smile to my face?
The Love Meets Bonds Festival. Let passionate songs and dance echo across the world. In addition to this all-star cast, there will be special guests. The talented devilish idol, Rise Kujikawa. The meaty idol group, Konami Mashita and Konami Kitchen.
Come join us at LMB Festival. We'll form a passionate bond with you all. Our meat's extra yummy, so enjoy everyone.
Look at them! Oh, look at them! They're adorable! Oh God, they're adorable! Look at all them! That night, Rise, Naoto, and I were spending our time at the dance studio, a dance practice at Takara's production studios. One, two, 3, 4. I love the music for Persona 4.
Come on, Naoto-kun. Hey guys, let's stop for a bit.
I don't want to stop. I want to actually get to dancing. There's so much story. I love it. But God.
This is intense. I didn't envision it to be this tough. It's all worked out in my head, but...
Well, there's your problem. You're thinking too much. You stiffen up like that. Some skill is necessary, of course, and you have to factor in the choreography, too. But once you have that, all you need to do is show how you feel by moving with the music.
Moving with the music.
You, Senpai, what do you think about when you dance?
I just have fun.
Anything, really. I'm just having fun.
That's how it should be. Dancing isn't just about moving to the rhythm. It's expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you. If you're trying to get across the message that this is fun, then us dancers need to be having more fun than anyone.
Expressing one's feelings, huh? That makes a kind of sense now that you explain it. In ancient times, dancing was a form of culture developed as a means of expressing one's faith and ideals without words. So then, it's not a matter of being good or bad at it. I must instead learn how to express myself without fear.
Yes.
Come on now, Tokun. You're still overthinking it. It's like what Chie-senpai always says. Don't think, feel. In your case, you just gotta loosen up and enjoy yourself. Don't worry if you do a move wrong. Okay, let's try it from the top one more time.
Already? Can't we please, take a short break?
No! Rise's still raring to go, but it's clear to see that Naoto's legs are shaky and she sounds flustered. A quick break. As I'm deciding how I can help the situation, my cell that I'd set off to the side begins ringing loudly and vibrating. Caller ID shows the name Yosuke Hanamura! Yosuke to the rescue!
Yosuke. I need to step out for a bit to take this.
Okay, then we'll start right after you come back.
Oh, I'm saved.
You saved! But it's definitely more like a visual novel in comparison to the other two, but I like that.
Hello? Yosuke?
Yo, partner. Are you okay to talk right now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
At the sound of a familiar voice on the line, I can't help but smile in relief. My partner in Inaba keeps talking in his usual carelessness, a carefree voice.
Commercial. We all gathered around the TV at Junes when it was on. Man, seeing that stuff got us all pumped up. Are we all celebrities now? Maybe I should start working on my autograph.
Dude, don't even go there.
Idea.
Anyway, we're heading over there tomorrow. We leave first thing in the morning, so I'm sure we'll get there before noon. Just wait until you see where all our training has gotten us.
I look forward to it.
Even at our first practice, Yosuke surprised us all with his naturally deft moves. The videos that Rise's been recording only prove he's been getting better and better. It's been a while since then, and I'm sure he'll show us a dance. Blah, blah, blah. Lost it thought I'd pick up on what sounds like arguing on the other side of the call. It's already starting. I can easily picture what's happening on their end, and I end up smiling despite myself.
What the... Dude! Teddy, hold your horses. You'll get your turn. So, hey! Hello, is this Sensei? I'm doing very well.
Oh yeah? I'm glad to hear that.
Teddy! Teddy is the resident of the TV world that we met through the case that we solved. Right now, he lives at Yosuke's. Normally, he wears his trademark bear fur, and the local kids know him as the mascot of the department store Junes. They have inner form as a young man right now. Sounds like he grabbed Yosuke's cell away, though.
I bet it must be lonely without me there, but don't you worry about that. I'll be coming with the others tomorrow to get married to you, Sensei.
Wait, what?
That should be interesting.
Nana-chan and Pops are coming too, of course. Let's see, what other news is there? Huh? Ah!
On the other end, it sounds like Teddy turned around and the melodramatic scream rings out. I shift the phone to a little further from my ears. Business as usual. My guess is that Yosuke just got back up and saw Teddy with the swiped phone. I think I know well enough to work out what'll happen next.
Damn it, Teddy, I was still talking to him.
No! Yosuke, violence isn't the answer!
Violence is always the answer, Teddy!
We're still getting along.
What gave you that idea? That's the gist of it. We're coming
You
tomorrow.
haven't killed one another yet.
We said hi. See ya.
Ow.
See you tomorrow.
Huh? Are you done with the studio, Yukun?
I turn to the familiar voice and see Inoue-san standing there with a can of coffee in his hands. It seems pretty late already, though. Being the manager of a teen idol must be a pretty demanding job.
No, not yet. I was just taking a call.
Ah, I see. By the way, I'm sorry about the commotion this afternoon. Is Rise-chan still with you?
Yes, she's helping us rehearse.
That reminds me, I don't think I've thanked you yet. I'm still surprised that you agreed to perform. Would you like some coffee?
What? Why did it do that again? I don't know why it keeps doing that, guys. I'm sorry.
Thank you. We were surprised too. I never thought we'd be asked to perform with Rise in her comeback show.
Rise-chan insisted on it as soon as her spot at the festival was decided. As close as you all are to her, you're still just ordinary folks. To be honest, I was against it at first, but seeing you rehearse convinced me. I knew then this would be a great show.
Is that so?
I've been working in this industry for quite a while now, you know. I've developed a sixth sense as a manager. There's no question that Rise-chan changed after getting to know you all. She always had something special that shined from within. But I feel like that's been polished to an even brighter
Aw,
gleam.
we're being
Rise-chan's
so
with you.
Aw,
seems to glow even
thank
more than
you,
usual.
Inoue.
That's why I decided to place my bets on all of you. Give you a place on the reborn Risei Kujikawa's big debut.
We'll do our
We'll do
best.
our best. I hope I'm not just putting more pressure on by telling you this. I'm serious though. There's no need to worry. We're professionals. If you and your friends give 100%, then we'll amplify that energy and put on a hell of a show for the audience. As your friend's manager, I'll give you all the support I can as well.
Thank you very much. Inoue-san usually seems like a fairly stoic person, but when he talks about Risei, his face really lights up. I guess even as a competitive showbiz professional, Risei has that much charm. I'm filled with a sudden pride and relief from both his praise of Risei and his confidence in us. I can only reply with gratitude.
Thank you.
Grateful. Blah.
I'll talk to the management, so go ahead and keep using the studio. Make sure you're not up too late, though.
I understand. By the way, what's your hurry?
Oh, it's probably nothing. Although, you haven't seen the Kaname Kitchen girls, have you? Or someone that looked like them, maybe?
No, I haven't seen them. The only time I did was when you were introducing us.
That's all right then. I'm sorry if I said anything to worry you. Well, I should head to a meeting now, so I'll see you later.
All right, Inoue-san. We'll see you later. I recall the 4 idols I met this afternoon as I consider the situation. They might not be at Risei's level, but they're big names for Takara Productions. Could something have happened? Sorry. Oh! Oh! Klutzy girl enters the stage! Oh my god! Seeing her skid across the wax floor in the hallway like a baseball player sliding home catches me a bit by surprise. You're not showing any kind of expression now, buddy. After an extreme fall like that, she might not be up to talking. Are you okay?
Face first. That really hurt. Oh, someone saw me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's nothing. I'm fine. I'll leave. Quietly, calmly, and right away. And with that, I'm gone.
Boo! The girl babbles on, and before she zooms off at full speed, it's like a clumsy tornado. What was all that all about? She took quite a fall. Actually, I guess I've been off the phone with Yosuke for quite a while now. If I make the others wait any longer, Risei will probably get impatient and get Naoto up and practicing again. If that happened, Naoto would definitely hold a grudge against me, and I'd probably be best if I hurried back to the studio. Having reached a conclusion, I quickly head back with coffee in hand to where Risei and Naoto are waiting. This long prologue though is like killing me. I forgot how long this was before I actually got to do anything.
Welcome back.
Here it is, the pre-LMB report. Wow, somebody's already uploaded the vid.
When I get back, I find Risei and Naoto in a conversation looking at their cell phones. Risei beckons me over and I slide behind them. Looks like they were looking at the website affiliated with the LMB Fest. I look at the phone screen as well and a reporter with 4 members of Kaname Kitchen we met this afternoon.
Sure enough, it's the girls we met earlier.
We're live with the members of Kaname Kitchen. Any comments for your fans?
Yes. Well then, I'm Tomoe Sayama, your soft lamb. I may be a bit gamey, but one bite and you'll be hooked. Come to Love Meets Bonds, and I'll see to it.
I feel like they've got some of the most gimmicky lines.
Mommy Wesugi, you're fluffy hen and delicious to the bone. I'm always #1, and so's my soup stock. I'm in this thing, so you better come see me. If you don't, I'll never speak to you again. I'm Sumomo Ujima, everyone's piglet. I'm a pudgy ball of fun who rolls around all day, every day. Yay!
Wait, pudgy? You don't look pudgy, lady.
Time with me, I'm gonna cry.
I am Nozomi Nakahara, your noble stag. As powerful as I am beautiful. My gallantry will sweep you off your feet. I look forward to an amazing night spent together. This Love Meets Bonds festival will be a special day for ourselves and you.
I see. It's an interview with the members of Kaname Kitchen since they're performing at LMB. In any case, I had quite an impact. Should we think of a greeting like this too? My gaze drifts while I'm lost in thought, and Naoto mutters, sounding a bit over.
Those are some unusual taglines. A lamb, hen, piglet, and stag? I suppose it's unique, but...
Well, their whole shtick as an idol group is that they're all edible meats.
Edible meats? They're out for consumption?
No, don't take it that way!
Idols nowadays, you won't survive if you don't stand out from the crowd. Though that's not the only thing they have going for them. The battle between the corrupt, impossibly demanding producer and the poor, hard-working idols. That's another angle they're taking that's got them a lot of their current popularity.
A corrupt producer? Is that a common problem in the world of showbiz?
Apparently.
Oh, no, it's not actually like that. That's just another strategy to get them over with the public.
Knowing
her, I have to wonder if there isn't some truth to it.
Is that so?
It's the same one who's the overall producer of LMB. It just goes to show that it takes all kinds in this business.
From Rise's description, it sounds like there are a lot of strategies like this in the showbiz world. Interesting. The reporter on the screen moves towards an even more flamboyant girl standing behind the other 4 members.
Well then, let's finish up with a word to the fans from Kaname-san.
Oh, of course. Is around here okay?
I've seen her on TV before.
That's Kaname Mashita. She's the lead member of Kaname Kitchen. While I was on break, they started calling her the next Rosette. It's frustrating, but she's definitely hot right now. Even with my comeback, I keep wondering if I can come out on top anymore. Wait a sec. Okay, she's definitely had a boob job.
Oi, Rise!
I'm Kaname Mashita, your prize cow. My meat is marble, my movement is slow, and I sleep off every meal. Everyone, join me in wishing that the weather will be bright and sunny on the day of the festival. It's been hot lately, and we all get sweaty in the sun, so make sure you bathe and brush your teeth while you're at it.
Thank you, Kaname. And I take it you all have some closing remarks?
Of course. Well then, everyone, on the day of LMB, our meat will be extra delicious. So, enjoy every last bite.
That's all for our pre-Love Meets Bonds Festival report.
Kaname-san wasn't with the group when we saw them this afternoon.
Inoue-san mentioned she was doing PR for her solo photo book.
To be honest, Kaname sells much more than the other 4. I mean, the group's named after her.
I've been feeling this way since filming the TV commercial, but all those appearing on stage for this event will be industry professionals, no? Maybe
yes.
Amateurs like us shouldn't participate.
Oi, Naoto!
There you go with that again. Don't worry about it. When it comes to outsized personalities, we're a match for Kaname's group.
I'm not so sure that's something to be proud of.
Me neither.
Oh, no.
You'll be fine. Anyway, it's getting late. Why don't we get in one last run-through before calling it a night?
Yes, can I dance?
Yosuke-senpai and the others will be here tomorrow. We'll want to be as ready as we can for the joint rehearsal. Well, that being said, I'm utterly spent. Please, let me sit out on this one.
What? Seriously? Okay, then go ahead and kick back, Naoto-kun.
Come on. I want to
You
dance.
still got some juice left, though, right, you senpai?
Of course.
I can keep going.
That's what I'm talking about. Give this last one everything you got. All right, you senpai. Let me know when you're ready to start.
I'm ready, Rise! I don't need a tutorial, but...
Here we go. Hello, everyone! Professor Teddy here. While Sensei and the others are learning their steps, we ought to try some dancing too.
Teddy!
Let's start with the basics.
I should have said
Press
no.
the buttons to match your timing with the flying
I should have
notes.
said no. I really should have said no.
You get the idea? All right, your turn now. Feel the rhythm and press those buttons. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, time for lesson 2.
I don't want
Sometimes
lesson 2. I
there's
want
strings that
to
look like
go
this.
away.
Those are scratches. For these, you just flick the left to right analog stick. Even if you mess these ones up, it doesn't count as a mistake, so don't stress out over them. When the ring overlaps with the outer circle, just move the stick in any direction. Wait Wait a sec, that last one looked kind of funky, right? This is called a fever ring. They're pretty much like scratches. But if you get enough of them right, your dance is gonna go into fever time. All kinds of good stuff happens in fever time, so get it whenever you can.
Okay, can we skip?
Now, last up is how to clear...
Oh, yeah, end tutorial. I didn't realize I could do that. Sorry for making you guys sit through that. I let the adrenaline from the dance fade and take... Wait, no! I wanted to dance! I think I've been moving a lot more smoothly lately. In the beginning, all I could hope for was to just get through the steps. Kind of strange I'm getting used to this and getting used to such an ordeal.
Good job. We haven't been practicing long, and you've improved so much already.
Oh, that was amazing.
I didn't get to dance!
I must improve my own performance to
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. As Rise now does praise, I smile in return and take a moment to towel off. That's when I hear a slow clapping from the room's entrance. We all glance over.
Huh? Miss Ochimizu?
Producer-san! At Rise's words, my attentions go to the woman leisurely striding towards us. From her elegant, formal appearance, I get a sense of pride, dignity, and unmistakable authority. That demeanor. Could she be the overall producer of the LMB blah, 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 blah?
Indeed. It was most impressive. I even left my meeting early to see for myself how things were going.
Do you need something? We're in the middle of rehearsal.
I wouldn't have come if I had no business here. How low Takara Productions has fallen. I only permitted this farce because Inoue begged me. Rise Fujikawa. Don't tell me that you intend to put these children on a stage.
Oh, don't be a D-wad. Don't be a D-wad.
I think I explained before, but we have the organizers' approval for my friends to come on stage with me. My fans are cheering for us, and my agency made the call that this will be a good way to push my name.
Yes, I'm sure your fans would say that. Though I'm curious to know what the fans of the other idols, who have no interest in Rise Fujikawa, would think of it.
That's...
My apologies. I retract the question.
Oh, Flavor Flapper!
Anyway, as you're nothing but a pretty face.
Nothing but... That's just rude!
What good can come of complaining to a plastic dress-up doll?
Oh!
Your puppet masters are the ones who should know their place. That would be Inoue, or in fact, Takara Productions as a whole.
Oh, you flip-flap! Outrage flashes across Rise's face, and the room suddenly gets tense. This could get ugly. This producer, Ochimizu, some of what she's saying is correct, but that isn't something we'll take lying down. It's not just Rise, even though we can keep better handle of our emotions. Before Rise has a chance for an outburst, I step forward and make calm eye contact with Miss Ochimizu.
Senpai!
That was too far. Take it back. I get 3 choices. Okay, all of them are really good.
Would you please take that back? Rise is doing the best she can.
For all the good that does you. Real life isn't that easy. No event that I produce will feature any perfunctory performances.
Oh, shut up!
Until you drop. Feel free to make a fool of yourself in here, but no mistakes will be tolerated on stage.
Miss Ochimizu makes her brief speech in the same curt tone, unfazed by my gaze, and turns on her heel heading for the door. No wonder she's risen so high in the world of show business. Though a part of me is impressed, I squash that feeling and continue staring at her as she leaves.
It could be that your moment in the spotlight Rise Fujikawa, depending on what happens, I may have you pair up with Konami at LMB. The new set list will be released tomorrow. Once it's settled which way we'll go, I'll contact Inoue about our decision.
Oh!
Wait, what?
Female dog!
You don't need to understand. Just do what you're told. I've already discussed this with Takara Productions.
Oh, you female dog!
Direction, then your friend's presence won't be required.
Excuse me, but our friends will be here tomorrow, and they're traveling quite a distance just to perform at this festival.
My sincerest apologies for that. We'll have seats reserved so that they may enjoy the concert.
Come on. Oh, female! Miss Ochimizu abruptly exits, leaving us in shock. What's going on here? I'm struggling to gasp what just happened. We won't be performing? Oh, Naoto must be thinking the same thing. When I meet her eyes, she looks as bewildered as I am.
What was that about? I'm gonna go have a talk with Inoue-san about this.
Rise-san, She's gone. What's going on here?
No one knows! Let's go after
Should
her.
we go after her?
I'm not so sure. Even if we do, I doubt we'll learn much.
Rise-san? Oh, you again! It isn't Rise at the door, but a strangely familiar girl. Where have I seen her before? Right, she's the girl I saw earlier in the hallway, the one who had quite a nasty face plant.
Excuse me, is Ms. Chimizu,
Chimizu? Oh, you mean the producer. She left a moment ago.
Seeing Naoto look at me in confirmation, I nod to the girl before us in assurance. Oh, blah, blah, blah!
Oh man, what am I gonna do?
Excuse me, but you are?
We're literally not gonna dance at all, are we?
Senpai, you're not gonna...
We spent 45 minutes just on pure story.
What are you doing here?
Whoa, it's Rise-senpai. Way too long time no see.
After Rise bursts through the door, the girls greet each other cheerfully as if they know each other. This place is Showbiz office, so it's only natural that Rise's acquaintances would be here. However, we're caught in a bit off guard. Oh,
Rise,
blah, blah, blah,
what's
blah.
going on here?
Oh, right. Let me introduce you guys. This is Kanami Mashita, lead member of Kanami Kitchen.
Konami?
Wait, what?
The same one who was in that video?
Surprise! Konami's like this whenever she's not on camera. She's all reserved and boring looking. It's a lot different than her image when she's on the
I didn't do that!
And that's simply how it works? But she seems like a completely different person.
I don't know why it keeps doing that, guys. I'm sorry. She really does seem to be completely different. It's hard to believe that Konami-san is the same one as the Konami-san in the video. Still, now is not the time for that. We need to hear what Rise's come back to tell us. I sort out my thoughts and take a deep breath.
That aside, Rise, what were you about to say before?
Oh, right. I couldn't find Inoue-san, but I overheard something weird.
Weird, you say?
Yeah. Have you heard anything, Konami? About Nozomi and the others disappearing?
Apparently not.
Kanami Kitchen Girls?
Yeah. Looks like they can't get a hold of them at all, and everyone's running around looking for them. I bet that's why Miss Ochimizu said those things earlier.
Rise's revelation is enough to shock us all into brief silence. They can't get in contact with the members of Kanami Kitchen. We just met them this afternoon. I see. That must have been the reason for Inoue-san asked me earlier if I had seen them. And then there's Miss Chimizu. This would explain why she suddenly ordered Rise to pair with Konami-san and why she's blah 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 blah. What is it? It's so fast!
There'll be an opening in the lineup. Miss Ochimizu, worried about this possibility, mentioned her suggestion about Rise-san and Konami-san performing as a pair.
But we just saw those girls this afternoon. Would the producer go to those links just because she lost contact with the group for a few hours?
Probably. This is Miss Ochimizu we're talking about. I know about that discussion already. Ms. Ochimizu told me it'll work out as long as you're around. Still, I can't help but worry about them. That's why I was looking for Ms. Ochimizu.
It'll work out. But they're the rest of your own group. And not only that, they're well-known celebrities. What if they've gotten swept up in something serious?
That is definitely a question.
I don't know. But she said she'll keep a lid on this until the festival's over.
What? Is that what she thinks of us? Idols aren't toys that can be replaced.
If this truly is a case of them going missing, there are a number of measures we can take. First, let's speak with the event organizers and have them file a missing persons report with the police. After that...
Hold on a moment.
Rise and Naoto look at me in surprise at my sudden halting of the conversation. Please don't give me that look. Rise's anger and Naoto's precautions are both justified. I've learned these past few months that the showbiz world can be pretty cold, but this is something different. As far as we can tell, 4 girls have gone missing. This sounds like a case. However, we need more information. I look to Konami-san and ask a question on my mind.
Not too long ago, I think. I only heard about it from Ms. Ochimizu a moment ago.
Like I said, we met them just this afternoon. Even if we went to the police with this, I doubt they'd pay us any mind. Plus, if this doesn't turn out to be anything serious, wouldn't it put the girls in a bad position?
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. I gave Inoue-san a real scare a while back myself. But even then, he waited quite a while before going to the police. If he had reported me missing at the time, it could have snowballed into a much bigger problem.
Oh, same here. One time I slept through a day off I finally got, and even through the day after that. My agency apologized to our partners and said I'd been laid up with a cold. All that oversleeping gave me such a headache.
That's not as serious as the situation here. But you, Senpai, may have a point. Well then, why don't we do this? If no one has heard from the rest of the group by tomorrow, we'll go ask the organizers to take the necessary steps. And if they refuse to make a move, then we'll take things into our own hands and notify the police directly.
That sounds reasonable. Yosuke and the others will be here tomorrow too, along with Dojima-san.
I have a lot of reasons for holding off and not doing anything drastic until tomorrow, but this is the main reason. Ryotaro Dojima, my uncle from Inaba, will be coming here tomorrow along with his daughter Naoko. He might be on vacation, but my uncle is a working police detective. For a case like this, I'm sure he'd be the best person to go to for advice.
Good call, Senpai.
Wait, what? I missed it! Rise claps her hands in front of her chest a bit melodramatically while Naoto nods as if to hide her satisfied smile. What a nostalgic feeling. I can easily tell what they're feeling by their reactions.
Whoa, you all get along so well. That's so neat.
We've been through a lot together, that's all. Like, we all became close friends before we knew it.
Close friends.
Come on, Konami, no spacing out.
We're literally gonna spend like an hour just doing all of this pre-story.
Really?
Not getting into anything but the pre-story.
Why wouldn't we? You came looking for Miss Ochimizu because you were worried about the others, no? Wouldn't that make your goal the same as ours?
We won't force you though. You decide what's best for you, Konami-san.
What's best for me? Oh, I feel the same as you guys. I'm worried about them.
Then you're already one of us. You're part of our circle.
Hooray! I made some friends!
Let's meet up again once the others get here tomorrow. Oh, but you have work, right, Konami? Well, if anything comes up, I'll make sure to email you.
Oh, right!
You know, Konami, you need to stop waiting for other people to speak first. You're an idol. Assert yourself more. People only think shyness is cute for so long.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Such a harsh world they live in.
Alright, it's pretty late, so let's call it a night.
Yes, please, call it a night, goddammit!
So, Senpai, we're gonna ask you to stay in the room next door for a little while. Let's meet back here in a bit.
I have an early morning tomorrow, so I'll be excusing myself. I just have to sleep in the nap room.
Let's get to it, everyone.
We nod at Rise's words and each go our separate ways. I need to freshen up and wait for Rise and Naoto to finish changing, so I take my things and head to the room next door we're using. Still, I'm worried. Kaname Kitchen's members' whereabouts are unknown. What could have happened to them? Are we done? No! After getting ready to leave and killing enough time for Rise and Naoto to change, they didn't change! They're in the same outfits! I guess they finished getting ready to go. I take a quick glance inside just to be safe and see them standing around, their belongings lost in conversation. Looks like I may have made them wait.
Once she became the producer, Konami immediately started taking off.
Sorry for the wait. Are you both done? Oh, were you talking about Miss Ochimizu?
Oh, Senpai, are you ready to go? Yep, we're talking about her. She's always like that. So even though she's legit, everyone calls her corrupt. They say she's the worst producer ever. She overworks her idols and makes shameless cash grabs from the fans. Some go so far as to call her a demon or a money grubber, including fans of the idols she's produced. When she started with Kaname and Kitchen, she had footage shown on TV of her forcing impossible demands on those girls.
I see. So by showing images of them being abused as they earnestly pursued their dreams, it would only encourage the audience to cheer them on out of sympathy.
Exactly! That's the kind of thing she's good at. But doesn't it seem like cheating? Plus, if it really was all an act, I might respect it. But she's exactly the same when the cameras aren't rolling, so sometimes I seriously wonder if she's not faking it.
Having been on the receiving end, I can see why you'd think so.
Right? She always makes us do insane things without running them by us. I wish she'd think about the people who actually have to do that stuff.
Are we next?
And do you think she'll force us to do something too?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's already made trouble for us. Thanks for butting into our practice and telling me to partner up with Konami without any explanations. What if Konami Kitchen going missing is another one of Miss Ochimizu's promotional tactics?
I hadn't considered that possibility.
Wait, scratch that idea. Even Miss Ochimizu wouldn't go that far, I think.
You think? You think?
There's something I'd like to mention which may have no bearing on this case. I heard an odd rumor regarding the festival.
These kind of rumors again!
Website at midnight. It plays an unusual video.
Oh,
the video shows an idol known
Naoto.
to be dead, dancing in it. Those who watch the video to the end are taken away to the other side and never awaken. Or so the rumor goes.
Whoa, Naoto-kun! Where is this coming from?
This is coming from the fact that we've dealt with this kind of thing
I
before.
don't believe this tall tale about some dead idol. Not one bit.
You don't, except for our experiences?
You're scared, huh?
Yes, but that isn't important. I didn't bring this up to talk about that.
Risa and I can't help but exchange a look at Naoto's inability to hide her anxiety. Still, she's right. It's not the time to be worrying about something like that.
Anyway.
What did I do? Why does that keep happening?
Well, doesn't it seem a bit similar to our prior experiences?
When you
Oh,
look
God.
at a switched off TV at midnight on a rainy day, you'll see your soulmate. You're talking about the Midnight Channel.
The Midnight Channel. The cause behind the mystery we were faced with when we were still just ordinary high school students. A world within TVs, the monsters called shadows lurking there, and an enigmatic serial murder case centered in the town of Inaba. All the memories of last year flash through my mind in an instant. A sudden chill runs down my spine. We await Naoto's next words, our growing unease justified for once.
It's hard to say how much we can trust these sorts of rumors. On the other hand, this particular rumor has some troubling aspects to it.
Such as?
There have been genuine victims, and their numbers have been rapidly increasing. Though naturally, there's no proven correlation between the victims and the rumor. It's quite possible that the rumor sprung up in reaction to the victims, but it's a fact that a good handful of people are in a comatose state right now.
A coma?
Seriously? I never heard about that. Hey, is something like before happening again?
Is this another case with another world? That's what Risei's probably trying to ask. I was wondering the same thing myself, but Naoto shakes her head in response to Risei's question.
There's no knowing whether this is a case yet or not. I only briefly heard about it the other day during work. I was going to look into it, and if it did turn out to be connected to that case, I thought it might be necessary for me to consult everyone about it.
The LMB website at midnight, huh?
Offhand, I glanced towards the clock high on the studio wall. 11:58 p.m., almost midnight. If I pointed out, at the very least, the three of us here could check the truth behind the rumor, but no! We don't know whether this rumor is true or not. We should leave it be for now. Now, just like I know what you were thinking.
You hesitated on whether or not we should check the website here, didn't you?
No, I didn't!
Yes. It's nearly midnight after all.
Don't you even bring it up,
I doubt
Naoto!
that this rumor has anything to do with the disappearances. But seeing Senpai's reaction has made up my mind. Let's confirm for ourselves right now whether the rumor is true or not.
God damn it, Naoto!
Are you serious?
Well, I was thinking about keeping quiet, but it seems Naoto saw right through me. True, it seems unlikely that this is related to the disappearances of the 4 members of Konami Kitchen. But at this rate, it'd be faster to just get to the truth behind the rumor and confirm that it actually is unrelated.
Jeez, fine. But we're all gonna look at it together. Senpai, you come over here. Naoto-kun, you're over there. And whatever happens, no running away, okay?
Fine, Risei.
Love meets bonds. Oh, here it is, the official LMB site.
Risei taps the cell phone's touchscreen and the LMB Fest website comes up. Set list, ticket details, participating artists, several topics and details that have been added, but from the website mostly unchanged from the other times we've checked. Blech!
The site appears to be operating normally.
See? Nothing's coming up. That rumor has to be fake.
Oh, shut up, Risei! I checked the clock on the wall again and see that it is now a minute before midnight. I just hope nothing unusual happens.
What is this?
Risei's voice pulls me back to the phone screen and I see something completely new being displayed. Crackling static fills the screen and an eerie light flickers. Countless shadows sway to the visual noise just barely visible. I didn't need this! Don't give me fuel! Oh god!
They do look like human silhouettes. And they seem to be dancing, don't they? That's all of it.
This has to be just a prank. I'm gonna check with the admins about this. Oh, or it's part of Miss Ochimizu's PR. I bet she spread that weird rumor to get Konami's...
How would it make her group sell more? Oh dear God. That's when I noticed it, just on the edge of my hearing. What was that? I concentrate trying to figure out what that sound was. If it's just us here, it can't have heard something that unusual, right?
What's the matter, Senpai?
I heard something! Ah, oh my God!
Did you hear something just
I
now?
don't need this! I don't need Creeptown! I did.
I heard it too.
No way. So it wasn't just me?
No, Rise! God, no, God! Oh God, no, no.
A voice?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God! No, no! You don't take me to the other world! You let me go! I follow Naoto's gaze and notice an eerie light swaying near the studio ceiling. Up now! Oh, shut up!
Who are you? How do you know my...
Oh God! We screwed! We all screwed! Oh God! Oh God! Question mark! Question mark! Question mark! Oh! Oh God!
Senpai. You, Senpai.
I'm here, Rise! I'm here!
Oh, you're up. Thank goodness.
I stir at the sound of Rise calling my name. Where am I? The last thing I remember is that weird light from the Takara production studio, and then... Are you two okay?
Naoto, are you alright?
We're okay. You're the one we're worried about. We couldn't wake you up at all.
Yes. I'm glad to see you conscious as well. Though, our situation still isn't very good.
No, it's not. It's so bad.
Where are we?
My guess is we're in the other world that those who see the video are taken to.
Damn it!
The rumor was true.
It's true. It's stupid. I don't want to be in another world.
It's that voice.
Welcome, Rise Fujikawa, to our midnight stage.
Midnight stage?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God.
I only intended to invite Rise-san here, but oh well. I prepared a stage for you all. Here, take a look.
Oh God. Suddenly a dim light turns on and we realize where we are. Well, perhaps it's not exactly where we are, but what kind of place this is. We appear to be standing on a stage, a fairly gaudy decorated one, like for a concert. The stage itself isn't lit, but it's overly decorated and exaggerated in every single way possible. Simply put, its design screams out, Rise's back in showbiz! What in the world is this?
Who the heck are you? Not only did you drag us here, you put this thing together. What are you trying to accomplish?
Never mind that. I just want to connect with all of you.
I
have been waiting for your comeback.
Oh God. Shadows! Shadows! Ah, shadows!
Shadows?
Come now, won't you sing? Dance for them. It'll make everyone happy.
Oh God. The shadows that fill the seats give an eerie cheer and sway their bodies as if to command us. What are these shadows? They've been waiting for for Rise's performance? On closer inspection, the shadows are all connected from their necks and hands and legs with strange ribbons, writhing as if alive themselves. This isn't good. If a battle breaks out, it won't be easy breaking through their numbers with just the three of us.
I've had enough of this! You kidnap us to who knows where, and now you want us to dance for these shadows? To hell with that! Send us back home, now!
I think we in trouble!
The shadows.
All of a sudden, the shadows stop moving and a silent stillness falls upon the area. At the same time, the music, no, more like the eerie song I'd been hearing ever since entering this world, begins increasing in volume as if approaching from far behind.
Now, you're all going to dance.
Okay.
That's what everyone's here for, after all.
After the mysterious voice's loud reply, the shadows began moving their limbs to time with the song, as if they're dancing. Suddenly, we're hit with an overwhelming weakness. We may have to fight just to remain standing. Oh, God! Oh, God! We're in trouble!
What is this? I feel weak.
Isn't it wonderful? This song is my gift to everyone.
I hate your song!
How they all desire to connect with you.
Oh, God!
So that song and the shadows dance is what's affecting us.
Oh my...
You, Senpai!
Right.
I instinctively sense Naoto's intent and we react at the same time. It's as if Naoto's quick draw and my call to the persona in my heart were completely simultaneous. You ain't gotta call your personas here.
Persona!
Not working! Oh, God.
What? Oh. My bullet disappeared. And Senpai's persona too? Is this your doing?
Don't accuse me of something I
Go
didn't
away.
do.
Go.
I told you earlier.
Go away.
It's
Go.
hurt here.
Unbelievable. Both my persona and Naoto's bullet disappeared like the smoke before they even reached the shadows. Abdabda! I was reading that!
What do you want from us?
Nothing really. We're just asking you to accept us.
Oh, this is the longest prologue in the history of prologues. I'm sorry. I love it because it does get you into the story, but at the same time, I'm just like, guys.
Won't you be good children? It's all right.
Oh, animated sequence. Animated sequence.
Together. Won't you join us? Racing Kujikawa.
Careful. This is bad.
Oh, God.
No, I can't.
Rise-san.
Yes, the music.
I can't. Rose.
What the?
I can move again? But how?
Could it be? We need to move. The shadows are being affected by our music and movement. It's just as I thought. That eerie song we're hearing is forcing the shadows to dance. If we can interrupt that song and the shadows dance, we might get through this.
But
It's the most convoluted way of getting dancing involved.
Idea comes to mind. If we can force them into a different song and dance like before, then maybe.
What a jolly child.
Oh!
No!
Naoto!
You're connected with us. Now you can become the you everyone wants you to be.
Senpai! Rise-san, please! Stop there. Their dance.
Naoto!
we just have to get those shadows moving to our music, right?
Yes, let's do it!
Senpai, if that stuff Naoto-kun was saying is true, then there is something we can do to help her. Right now.
Huh?
I'll try and use my persona. Maybe I can deliver our music to those shadows at full blast. The way they reacted to my music earlier, I think I might be able to affect them a little bit. I don't think that'll be enough. That's why I need your help too, Senpai. If music and movement affects them, then we should be able to pull them into our rhythm, right?
Yes!
Don't worry. Just show off your cool dance.
Oh, I love the Persona 4 songs.
You can do it, Senpai.
I want to dance to this. Let's do this. Let's dance, guys. Midnight stage.
Showtime.
Time to make history. Oh, this is my song.
All right.
It's no war out there every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta play by the rules, but you could got an out in the face of the Sabbath street. When your friends and boss become like on the face of it, they miss the history, but they fight all the place in it. Yeah, they fight all the place in it.
How's that? All right. All right. If I can just keep this up.
Oh, step by my to the gate. Keep the beat as the song plays in your head. Set me fake history.
Yeah. 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 All right.
You swing, you fall, you break down anything you can take.
Yeah.
One more round, but something almost evil keeps getting you up.
All right.
Something angry, something deep.
How's that?
Something stuck in your gut, something telling you.
All right.
You cannot give up. You
All
cannot
right.
give up. So you fight the times, it's just how you work.
I love this song.
You're doing great.
It's working. The shadows are going for it. How's that?
Step on back to the beat. And there ain't no tell. Time to make history. Bam, bam, break. No time. Step on back to the
Persona's the
cave.
power of the heart. Depending on your heart's true nature, it changes.
Time to make history again.
Not just for fighting. Right now, I know I can show you how I really feel. We will never stop changing. Answer my call. Izanagi!
Woohoo! Woo! You're awesome! Oh, let's rock on the guitar. Woo!
Excellently.
Brilliant! I'm brilliant! Woo! We did it! We safe! Oh god. I steady my ragged breath as I stand locked in place and the adrenaline dies down. I see. I only realized it after dancing in front of an audience for the first time, but dancing really is expression. Oh! It seems like conveying what's in your heart is easier in this world compared to ours. At first, the shadows were just pushing that eerie song at me, but I could feel their hearts being drawn to our music and dancing. That eerie voice in the shadows must have been using the system to their advantage to try and control us. Instead, we've used that against them. In other words, we won them over. Still, this is so long, and it took so long to get to a song.
Just now. There was something different about it.
I'm not sure. But when I thought I wanted to convey my
There was
feelings,
nothing different about him except for the fact that he played
someone
guitar.
responded from within me.
Way to go, Senpai! And that's why you're our leader. Only you can pull off something that amazing.
No, all of you can. It's true. Ever since I felt conveying my heart to the shadows, I had a kind of newfound determination. I had nothing concrete backing it up, but I still feel it clearly. In truth, my persona was responding to my desire to express my feelings and took on a new form. We can continue to change. Blah, 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 blah.
Now it's okay, you did it.
I wanted to actually say all that.
I sensed it as well. That's what allowed me to return to my right mind.
You sensed it? But you got caught by that ribbony thing and...
Yes. Because of that, I learned something about those shadows.
Really? What did you find out?
Yeah, what?
That ribbon. It's as if you're forced to be the you that others desire, rather than how you perceive yourself. You're made to believe you want to be tied to the other shadows with that ribbon, even if it means discarding who you truly are. The most dreadful thing is that I myself felt sure that it was what I needed to do.
Just as I thought, with now just theory and my intuition, it seems clear that the song in the shadows dancing was meant to bind us to their will. As I speculate, Rise seems somehow unhappy with Naoto's words. She pouts indignant.
In hindsight, I can see how bizarre the assumption was. So my theory is that the ribbon has the power to induce those beliefs.
Yeah, I sensed it too. While I was dancing, I felt like I couldn't let my guard down at all. That the shadows would take me if I did. That song and the shadows dance probably have a similar power. So what I did was concentrate on getting my message across as I danced.
You said something like that earlier, too. What did you want to tell them?
I just did what you said, Rise. Dancing is about expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you. Right? So I danced to show the shadows who I am, not what they wanted to see.
Huh. And as a result, I remembered who I am. It's ironic that the key to this confrontation was the true
I can't believe it's already been an hour and 20 minutes, and we're not done with chapter 1-1.
I feel that those shadows were released from the ribbon's
Oh
bond
god.
because they sensed that as well. Rise-san, you didn't get that sense from watching him dance?
Of course I did. I could tell his dancing was different from usual. I just couldn't put it into words because of all that persona stuff that happened.
Yeah. I'm sure you got the message loud and clear, Rise.
Stop it. Alright, are we home? Ooh, pretty shadows. Suddenly, the cheering shadows enveloped in a glow of shine that's brighter and begin dissolving as if melting into light. It's a beautiful sight. Despite the situation we're stuck in, we can't help but marvel.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Go eat.
The shadow's presence is fading. What's going on? It's like they're returning somewhere.
Returning? To where?
I don't know. But that's the feeling I get. With that weird ribbony thing gone, it seems they all disappeared from this world. Maybe they realized something wasn't right. Like you did, Naoto-kun.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Still, what could those shadows have been? They didn't seem quite like the shadows we knew.
Naoto has a point. We're out of danger for now, but the situation left us with countless questions and barely any answers. Sorry if you guys can't hear me right now. Someone is being evil. The little puppy is being evil.
You don't like this stage after all the trouble I went through to prepare.
Can we just go back to the menu? Oh, if I wasn't them doing the stream, I would probably like immediately just skip to the menu so that I could skip all this.
If this is a connection you speak of, then it's much too one-sided.
Oh, shut up, you eerie voice!
What's so funny?
It's okay. If that's what you think, then I certainly won't force you to stay here. But don't get so cocky just because you set those back. Our bonds are eternal. There are countless others to forge them with.
You. Are you gonna bring someone else in here?
Apparently!
Sorry, but you've already stepped off the stage. The next performances will be beginning soon, featuring Tamami and the others.
Tamami? You don't mean...
In that instant, everything clicks. But that would be the worst case scenario. I only hope my conclusion is wrong. I force myself to speak up, speaking with as much dread as determination.
The members of Kanamin Kitchen. Did you kidnap them?
Why do you care?
Oh, shut up! I care! These are people!
I'll try scanning the area. Come, Persona! There are some places where shadows are bunched up. 1, 2, 4 total? I found someone! Is this... Tomoe?
No playing around in the venue. It's off limits to unauthorized personnel.
Rise hastily dismisses her persona and braces herself, but creeping ribbons are already slithering up our legs. We're completely lay our guard down. Bound in ribbons, my arms put up no resistance as tremendous force. Blah, blah!
Goodbye, Rise Kujikawa.
Okay, I think we're actually done with chapter 1? Maybe? Like a little bit more? Take me back to the menu! Take me back to the menu!
Is this?
Oh, we're almost there. It only takes a moment to realize that the three of us are back in the same Takara production studio we were before we were sent to that world. Rise and Naoto seem to have made ungraceful landings, but they're alright for the most part.
Ow! Jeez! Is this how you treat an idol?
Yes!
Like we're back in the studio. So as soon as we reject the bond that voice spoke of, we're promptly asked to leave.
Yes, apparently so.
Uh-huh. I was honestly bracing myself for the worst. But wait! That reading I got a second ago! It was definitely Tomoe's. I'm certain that's who I picked up on.
The same Tomoe-san we met earlier?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's right. Rise had picked up on some presents right before we were forced out. If it really was Tomoe-san, then she must be trapped in there, even as we speak. And the others?
What about the other girls? Kanamin Kitchen is Konami-san and 4 other members, right?
I don't
know.
know.
Shit!
That place was a lot bigger than I thought. The only reading I picked up on in the moment I had was Tomoe's.
Given what we heard from Konami-san, it's safe to assume the rest of Kanamin Kitchen disappeared around the same time. If you detected Tomoe-san's reading over there, the others are likely to have been taken as well.
Yeah, Naoto's right.
The rumored video clip that plays at midnight, victims who have fallen unconscious, and now a group of missing idols. This does seem to demand an investigation.
First things
yeah,
first,
no
though,
shit, Sherlock!
That world we were in. The name Midnight Stage bothers me.
There were shadows there too. It seemed kind of like the TV world we used to go into.
There's that voice. It has to belong to the root of this trouble.
You don't really think it's that, deceased idol behind this, do you?
That's beyond my knowledge. Let's put that possibility aside for now.
Yeah, that's not what we need to focus on right now.
The video that plays at midnight, a world apart from reality, shadows that look... God darn it, why does that keep popping up? How is the microphone disconnected?
Either way, I can't leave
Ah!
the place. Please, you senpai, Naoto-kun, could you
Okay,
help me
I
out?
don't know why
I
it
want
keeps
to save
doing
them.
that. It does that when it talks about my microphone disconnecting, but the microphone's not disconnected. It's still there. I can look at it. Of course.
Of course. Count me in.
I'm a bit shocked, in fact. Did you think we'd shrug it off as none of our concern? There are already victims, making this an honest-to-goodness case, and we're the only ones who can solve it.
That's right. Rise was probably serious when she asked us to do this, but the truth is, we were taken aback that she had to ask. It isn't about just anyone. Our friends' friends are in trouble, and she's trying. Blah 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 blah.
Now that that's decided, we need
I wanted to actually say everything.
and the others will be here in the morning. I'm
And we'll need the whole group.
And let's go over the case once they join us. For now, though, I think we should leave. We need our rest, after all.
Right. Things are gonna get busy, so we should rest while we can.
Got
Thank
it.
God.
I'll go ahead and email everyone about the situation. Oh, we shouldn't drag Konami into this, huh? I feel bad, but I won't tell her anything.
Yeah, I agree. It's for her own safety.
Okay, so
We're
I'll
finally
just contact
done?
our gang. Well then, you two ready to go home?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Are we done? We finally got through! 4 members of Kanamin Kitchen missing in a mysterious other world. We might be used to this by now, but I doubt it'll be easy. Looks like we have... Doing that again! I follow Rise and Naoto to head towards the studio exit. No, not you again! Da 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 da. Margaret! Stop interrupting me!
That is how their festival began. What do you think? Fate is truly full of surprises.
Yes, yes it is.
They faced themselves and gained the power to stand up against difficulties. But their next trial was quite different. Rather than a contest of strength, it required them to openly express themselves and convey their feelings.
Yes. The woman smiles joyously before looking towards you again.
However, this did not deter him, and as if in response to that firmness of will, his power changed its form, adapting perfectly to the new situation. Fascinating, don't you think? By the way, have you thought about why you have found yourself here? Don't worry yourself over it. I don't have that answer for you. I asked only out of my own curiosity. Well then, allow me to show you a little more of the story.
Okay. When the woman raises her hand, the same light radiates from it, swallowing the surrounding scenery.
Left off with their festival.
No, 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 no. I go to the main menu. Go, bring me back to my menu. Oh my goodness. Oh God. So it was just automatically putting us through. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, guys, we're gonna pause this here. I'm done. I need to go eat. I have work in the morning, and I didn't think it was gonna take us this long to get through. I totally forgot how this thing worked because I have my normal, because I beat the game once, I just normally select chapters and then it kicks me out at the end of each chapter. But this is where we are. We're at chapter 1-8. And I will catch you guys all on the flip side probably tomorrow where I continue this game. See you all later. Bye.